On my last video, I decided to run drugs, illegal cargo, vice, whatever you may want to call it. So I didn't do very well at all. Like in an hour and a half, I made 72,000 AUEC. Obviously not worth it, but I was also brand new. Like I'd never done it before, and I'm only been playing this game for a couple months now. I went off of SC Trade Tools as far as what routes to take, and it always gives me the same thing. Private property to Brios, right? That's a long run. I want to see if I'm able to sustain inventory if I just go from like Nuon Waste Management to Brios. Now, I'm guessing I'm probably going to run out of drugs to buy. We'll see. If that happens, then I may switch it up and do like private property, maybe Nuon Waste Management, then to Brios, and pick up a lot more vice than I could anywhere else. I'm trying to do this as 318 friendly as possible, right? You're going to have a fresh start. You don't want to risk buying a bunch of cargo and then dying and losing it. So I'm just going to stick to easy stuff. Not a lot of PvP, not a lot of griefers, interference, or anything like that. Just kind of pick up, dump off, pick up, dump off. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is so dumb. Drop. Yeah. Okay. That's how we're starting off this morning. So once again, we are back in Daymar. We're going to head to Nuon Waste Management. Now, just as a prediction, I am pretty sure that by the time we go to Brios, sell everything off, come back to Nuon, I don't think there's going to be enough stuff that spawned. Let's take a look. Maybe we're wrong. Oh, what is this? Oh, a Gladius. Oh, no. So this is why I said, let's not go to Jump Town, because this PvP, these griefers, whatever you want to call them, they're going to be there. So hopefully by relogging, we can get away from these people. And so far, I don't see any targets, no contacts. I think we may have been successful. The problem is, they probably bought everything out. Let's see if these people left us anything. And I don't get that. I don't get that. Yeah, I guess I do. Take over an area and just kind of hold it. I mean, I get it. It's just not how I play my games. So let's see what we have. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got 5 ACU of ETAM. And let's see how much Widow we got. Ooh, 5 SCU of Widow. This is a good start. By the way, I forgot to start my clock, but we'll take like 5 minutes off. So we got 55 minutes left on the clock. And since we are only going to make one stop anyways, might as well just buy everything they have, except for waste. Take our usual spot right in the middle. So obviously we're a little faster at it now because we've done this once before. Select location, Drake Cutlass Black, Widow. Okay, so Vice, well, yeah, so ETAM, 3 more SCUs. 3 more SCUs. You know what? Man, I may have been wrong. I'm gonna try it. No. Okay. Forget it. I always try and I always fail. But yet I try again. What I can tell you though is this is pretty mind-numbingly boring. Like, completely boring. Just going back and forth and doing this. But if you're able to make some decent money, it may be worth it, especially for a start. I mean, I just got 10 SCU of ETAM. Like, that is fantastic. Another 10 SCU. Wow. I may be the only one doing this. But at this point, we got 40 SCU. And all I did was just went to Brios and come back. So, I don't know, man. Maybe I was having bad luck when I first started, when I tried this on my last video. I don't know. But so far, good Lord, that's good. I think we're doing okay for ourselves right here. Again, it's refilling quickly. I mean, can't really go wrong. Everything fills up so fast that I didn't even think that it wouldn't even be worth running out to like private property and then coming back here. Yes, private property sells things a little cheaper. But this is just a hop and a skip. Though we ran into a little snag. And by a little bit, I mean quite a bit of a snag. I 30K'd. I had a full load, probably about 30 SCU. I was just landing with like 9 minutes to go on this. And before I even had a chance to land, I got 30K'd. Of course, I spawned back in Everest Harbor. I had to reclaim my cargo. Excuse me, I had to reclaim my ship. I stopped the clock at 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm gonna fill back up and I'm gonna go right back to Brios, right? And then I will restart the clock. But the profits lost are profits lost, right? Because 30Ks happen, and that's just the way it goes. Yeah, I can tell you right now, I am not gonna make any money here. I was gonna say we're probably close to a couple 100,000 in profits. That is the problem with running cargo, right? I mean, or drugs or anything in general. If something happens, you 30K, you lose your money. You get blown up, you lose your money. You make a mistake and land wrong, you lose your money. But unfortunately, that's just the way it goes, guys. We lost a couple 100,000 AUEC on that run. And those profits to make up, it's gonna take another hour. But we're gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna put down the math in the end for you, see where we're at, and we'll go from there. We started at 872,362. We got DC'd at 1,057,481, right? And that was about 9 minutes into it, which means that if we hadn't DC'd, we would have made 185,119 AUEC, right? And then we locked back in. I stopped the time. We went right back to Newen, bought whatever they had available, which wasn't a ton, took it back, made another 56,280 AUEC, and by that time was up. Our hour has already passed, because I restarted, well, just as you saw in the video, I restarted right as I was landing on Brios again. So if we hadn't DC'd, I'm going to guesstimate we made another 40,000, right? For a total of 281,399 AUEC within an hour. For my last video, was I wrong? Yes, I'd like to say that I was wrong, because the profits are there. I mean, you can make 280,000 in an hour, but what happens if you DC? Well, in the end, we ended up losing 9,185 AUSC. So we did an hour's worth of work, and with 130K, it was over. Is it worth it? Yes and no. Yes, it's worth it for the money. No, because if you DC, you lose everything. Would I do this again? Probably not. I wanted to at least double check my data, because from the little bit that we did last time, I found out that it was not worth it. But coming back through and doing it, just like I did it, Nuon to Brios, Brios to Nuon, and just keep going back and forth. Everything respawned on time. I was able to get a good amount of Vice transported, selling it. I was making money. Everything was going really well until that one disconnection. Aside from that, guys, I leave it up to you. If you think it's worth the risk, do it. If you're not willing to lose 200,000, and I lost 200,000 almost an hour into it. I already had made enough profits where it was okay, but I may have lost that cargo at the beginning. And then I would really have to dig my way out of it. No matter how you look at it, I don't think it's worth the risk. Not when you have to put your money into it. With all that said and done, I appreciate everybody for watching my video and hope to catch you on the next one. Take care.